Good morning, farmers. Van Ham back here on Elm Creek at our little shack on the hill. Now, last time out, or a couple of times out anyway, Raymond, thank you for your comments below. You had a good idea in there that I actually really loved, and that was the idea of farm flipping. Now, we did buy this farm at a top premium dollar of 150,000 of the bank's finest dollars, and we've cut the grass and we've baled it up. So we're at 62% fermenting on this, and I think once we sell these bales off it, I'm not even going to wait till it's ready to harvest again. I probably could cut it again and bale up, but then we just in a vicious cycle. I want to sell these, and I want to sell this farm. Whatever money we've got left over, I want to try and buy a smaller bit of land that we can build on, and I'll potentially go back to like our 48, number 48 here, or something like that, or even 47, just to see how we go with that perspective. Now, never look a gift horse in the mouth. And we bought this windrower last time, and silly, I bought the windrower, and then that silly little thing I didn't like, so I took that back and I bought this one. And now you're not going to believe it, but in the sales, that's right, here it is for sale, $7,500. So never look a gift horse in the mouth. We're going to go sell that windrower that I've got right now, and then we're going to buy that one. Because we're not silly. I'll be honest, we are not silly. Then what else are we going to do? We're going to pick up some contract work for the day. I'm going to try and potentially just do some contract work until these bales are ready to flog off. Then I think I'll go pick those ones up out of the garden because they're stuck down. Oops, we've crashed. We just devalued the amount of that windrower, that's for sure. Do two things at once, Sam. I struggle. You know, I really struggle to do that. So we're going to go pick up those bales down to the bowling club. Then we're going to sell them all. Then we're going to flog this bit of land off for whatever we can get for it. Pay the bank back as much money as we can, and see what we've got left to buy some bit of land after that. So I'm hoping we can try and at least sell the bales for a good dollar amount anyway. I'll do some minor repairs on this as well. Kind of driving all over the place at the moment, aren't I? Alright, my dead zone seems to be really big at the moment, so I might need to adjust that. Yeah, I'm turning the steering wheel a long way before it's even having to engage, so I'm going to have to fix the dead zone. I'll have to drop it into the shop and get that sorted, that's for sure. So that's sort of the plan we're at today anyway. Sorry about the long-winded way I was trying to discuss that. I kind of got all my words mixed up and trying to drive, and I think what caught me off guard was the dead zone. That's what I'm going for. Right, turn that beacon off. Pull up into here. Okay. Let's head over here and see how much we can get for this. Right, we don't need to repair. We can repair it for $13, yes, okay. Now if we sell it... Oh, no, we don't want to sell that. How much? 15,900. We are... That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to sell it, yes, go. Not even repainting it. Hop in the tractor. Actually, no, we'll go up to the store here and we'll buy that, that windrow. We'll buy it back, you beauty. Oh. Never look a gift horse in the mouth, the old man said. And look at that, we're up to $14,500. Oh, you know what? You got to do what you can to get by sometimes. Alright, so let's just make sure that we're all good here. That we're all... It is like the rune rower that we had, and it is beautiful. Pack it back up, thanks mate. Now we've still got our herbicide here, so we've got what, 453 liters of herbicide, so we could potentially do a couple of jobs here. Let's have a look at the contracts list. So I'm going to stay away from cultivating and ploughing. Definitely staying away from those two from now on, because that last job, that rinsed us with the helper, and it just took so long. The ploughing just takes so long, and it's just not, it's not lucrative enough. This field 57 could be a goer. We do have about 850 plus of fertilizer left, liters that is. So field 50 or field 57 we could do. Do we have any spraying? Yes, but field 60, they're not great, huge fields, are they? And they're only worth $300. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so we might hold off on the spraying, but I think we'll definitely do a fertilizing, and I think we'll take this one if we can. Field 57, let's check where that is. This one here. So this the last time we fertilized a field was this number 68. It's bigger than that. Is it? This one's wider and has a bit of a different shape. Potentially field 68. And I'll tell you what I want to do. Here's the thing. When you get these contracts, they give you this spreader here, and I hate this spreader, and I'll show you why. A, because it's a trailer one, so it's just frustrating anyway to maneuver around fertilizers. And it's this one here. I'm pretty sure it's this one here anyway, the K105, which is only a 12 to 18 meter spread. If I could buy this one for 25,000, I absolutely would. It's got a 42 meter spread, and it holds 3,200 liters, you know. And the only difference is this one looks like, is that what the symbol is for, like animal muck and that sort of stuff? Not too sure. I'd need to brush up on my my logos here, but I think I'll just check that it's not the K165 or the K105 in that contract. Yeah, it looks like the smaller one, doesn't it? Doesn't really tell me. Yeah, it's definitely this one, not the two-wheel one. So it is this small 12 to 18 meter spreader. That's 12 to 18 meter, and I just don't like it. So if I could buy that, it'd be fantastic for 25,000. On sale would be even better. But we just had a win in the sale, so you win some, you lose some, and you know, we wholeheartedly got a little bit of money back there. So we're back up to 14.5, which I am very, very happy that we got that. That is for sure. Alright, so I'll take this back up, back to home. There's no mowing jobs today, and we could mow our own lawn and do that again. I mean, we could sell the grass off to the bio plant, I assume. That's a thing. But I don't know how much we get for it. We can check that price when we get back up the top here. Whoa, watch out, deer! Okay, so when we get back up the top here and I drop this windrow off, I'm actually going to, you know, you can just wait there, champion. That car was about to hook right in front of me, and that's not how you do it. I'm actually going to go back to the main menu and fix up this dead zone and the force feedback, because it's absolutely horrible at the moment. I had to redo all the drivers on my app. Look, I'll be honest, I mentioned it in Transport Fever, and I'm still having trouble with the settings on Transport Fever because the last video wasn't very clear at all. So there's a lot of things I've had to fix after the last NVIDIA update, which has been quite annoying, to be honest. So I apologise for not getting things out when I should have, and potentially We get some reverse going on here, Ham, please. Yes. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, as I was saying, when I was rudely interrupting myself with trying to reverse, yeah, I've had a bit of trouble with resetting all my settings, and I had to re-download the drivers for the steering wheel and everything. It just was all a big mess, and I finally fixed Transport Fever 2, so I know episode 39 just came out not long ago, but for episode 40, trust me, when we do our ride-alongs, it won't be a horrible laggy mess. I've managed to get everything back up to 1440p resolution for that recording, so we'll be all good back for that. Anyway, moving on. I'm about to now make a chop here. I'm going to go back and fix that 4-speed feedback, and I'll see you guys back here in a second. Okay, so now having come back and fixed the tractor, we're all good again. Our dead zones are fixed and much better now, and the wheel moves how I want it to beautifully. Okay, I think I set it to about a 2% dead zone just to give me a little bit of leeway, and that's that. Right, so on with the day. It's 9:43 in the morning. Let's bring up the contracts again, please. And we want to look at this fertilizing because we want to offload this fertilizer. They use all these horrible. See, this is the one I may as well just do this, you know, and I can lease for $227 all the gear, and it's done. You know, silly not to. So I think for an extra $1,000 for 47 is not a very big. I mean, that's one run. That's a cheap, easy $1,100. Let's look at field 47. 47, that one. That's like almost 2 runs with that 42-meter spread. Okay, we'll do it then, Ham. Don't talk about it. Okay, accept the contract. Well, actually, we say 1,100, but 227 for the gear. So we're only making about 900 on it anyway. But borrow the items. Let's do it. Okay. Now we'll have to go. You know what I could do? To save a couple of trips, I will actually take that pallet down on my tractor. I don't have a front loader, and I can't exactly pick that pallet up with the spikes. That would be just cheating too much. Okay, so we'll go down and I'll go down and pick up that tractor, and then we'll bring it back up here and fill it up, and then head to field 47. The other thing I want to do today is, why did they put the weight right there? Oh, they've got a nice little manual doozy. I'm just going to push my pallet out of the way. My herbicide, there we go. There we go, lovely. Oops. Wrong buttons all the time. Right, okay, so let's head on now up to home. Then we'll whip on down to field 47 and quick $900. What do we think? Then I think I want to keep trying to just wear that fertilizer out, so we may as well just keep whipping fertilizer jobs until we've run it down, I think, to the bare bones. And then it could be the end of the day. And then what? And then, oh, this driving's so much better now. See, I'm not all over the place. And then after we do fertilizer, we'll call this the fertilizer day. After we do fertilizer day, we'll have a rest, we'll have a sleep in the shed. Horrible night's sleep, that is. And then we'll see what the next day brings, because we should be up to about 90 odd %, I think, by then for the actual fermentation of those silage bales. Alright, come on. You can do it, little fella. He's got his nice skinny tyres on, so we'll see what kind of crop this is. They are indicating. Oh, we're holding up traffic. I like that our first job of the day making money was to sell our brand new windrower that we've used once and buy a second-hand one for half the price. It's a great job if you ask me. The other thing I'd like to do is when I get the new farm and we sell this farm off, oh, there's a bale there, we've got to pick that up. Can't just leave that on other people's lawns. I might just quickly whip over and grab that now. Can't be leaving that on other people's property. Okay, so just whip over here. I'll head on over here, pick up the spike, and then I'll go over and pick up that. Oh, Ham, stop hitting that button. Alright, so we're all good. Drive with them a bit safer, thanks. You mean straight on? I feel like that is a safer option than straight down. Yeah, you're probably right. Alright, beacon on. No cars. Just skew it. Oh, come on. I had that. I had it. Clearly I had it. Okay, we'll just drop this back here. We squeeze it in there. Yes, just. Watch out for my shed. Okay, turn your beacon off. You always do that, Ham. I know, well, you know what? They call me Captain Beacon. No, they don't call you that at all. And you left the beacon on this one too. Right. Let's drive on over here. Make sure no cars are coming up. And the off-ramp where we accidentally unloaded into council territory over here. Another good reason for doing this fertilizer job. I know we do a lot of these, but it just makes sense to get this off the council's property. Alright, we're all good to go. And then, what do we want? Field 47. So we want to head to this one down here. Right, so it's the first big field on the left as you come down this way. But I think, we're up here. We can come down the motorway, come off here and down there, or go the longer other way. Let's go this way. So we'll just take this exit just coming up here. I am indicating, but you can't really see. And then we're going to go left at the top of the bridge. Yes, the steering's much better now. And not only that, I've got another map that I sort of solo play on here and there a little bit just to have a go and get things set up. And I drove the ute before, or the pickup truck, ute, whatever you call it. We call it a ute down in Australia. And holy dooly, was it horrible. It was just a dead zone. I was turning the wheel almost 90 degrees before the vehicle would even turn, and then bang, it just did a sharp 90-degree turn. So we kind of want to... Let's turn left, right here anyway, because we're almost at the job. Okay, so this should be field 47 here. What's our spread capacity? 42 meters. Lovely. I love it. I love it. We don't need to be parked right here then, do we? I'd love to get that tape measure mod, I think, so I could measure out where I'm going, but I think that's more so for cutting logs, I think. Let's see how big this spread is. Oops, let's get a bit of zoom out. Am I still indicating? No, I thought I was indicating. Oh, okay, alright. Let's turn it on, see how we go. Unpack it maybe. I think that's got it. Look at the spread on that compared to what we've been using. This is going to be an up and down and then we're done. And that's the field that I want to buy, that one in front. So that little field there I think is what we might switch to. Don't drive on it though. What are we thinking about here? That's a big spread, isn't it? It's just literally up and back. Oh, hey, I'm going forward. Got to crank it into gear. That's the trouble. It's a bit stiff to pull first in this one, that's for sure. Alright, any minute now our job will be complete. I hope. It chews the fertilizer though, doesn't it? And there we go. Job 47 is complete. Now, let's head on back to the shop where we will drop off this container of fertilizer. And then once we drop off the fertilizer, we'll pick our next fertilizing job. And we'll just crank up a couple of more quick little jobs like this. So I'm not going to make you guys sit through them. I might actually just whip into them really quick with a bit of music, a bit of play forward, and then let's see how we go from there. Okay guys, so I don't know what's happened here. The fertilizing jobs that I keep selecting and borrowing the items keep disappearing. You know, they normally sit up the top here saying accepted, and then you can go borrow the equipment. But every time I click on one to accept it and borrow the equipment, it disappears. It disappears. It disappears. Ah, it disappears. And I'm not going to do this. We don't have enough fertilizer for this job, field 50. Maybe potentially if we use that fertilizer spreader that we used on the last job, yes we would, but I don't feel comfortable being good enough with this trailer and fertilizer spreader with what little fertilizer we have left anyway. I think about 750. So we're not going to do that today. I'm going to spend the rest of the day, I'm going to go pick up those bales from down near the fence, and then what am I going to do? Then I'm going to sleep the night because it's 11:55. That job should take me pretty much to the end of the day. Then we're going to sleep and see where we're at tomorrow. Come on, get in there. Good job. Alright, so let's head on down there now. I mean, we could potentially just mow this lawn and lease the equipment to get the stuff out. So that's also another option that I'm still weighing up, whether we just do that as well. But I have to get all these bales off here as well to do that. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit tricky because of how steep it is firstly, and how many trees there are around here. So let's get in. Let's find our little driveway bit that we've got down here as well. First one I'm going to get is to the left here. Okay, Ham, you got this. Lovely. Just take it straight up. Lucky we've got a half decent tractor, I'll be honest. I love that we were able to get this tractor. Alright, so we're going to put it... We're going to put it back up the top here. Okay, mate. You do that. Alright, guys. Well, I'm not going to make you sit through me doing this whole thing. But just for a bit of a chat. I think once we get the new farm, like I was saying, the little off farm, and we're not in so much debt, we might actually try and get a greenhouse or even a chicken coop. And then we can grow our own sort of grain or whatever we feed them. I think it's wheat or corn maybe. Have to double check it. And then we can grow that sort of on our own little farm to feed our own chickens. Oh, Ham, that's hopeless, buddy. Alright, so let's see if you can get 2 on here. Yes. How do you mean 2 on there? Well, I want to get 1 on this spike. And then 1 on the other. Go down the other end there. That looks like a harder one. Alright, we've got ourselves in a bit of a tight pickle here. Everyone knows how pickles are very tight. Okay, now back around. Probably should have cut down some of these trees and sold them. There's another viable option too. It's a way to make money. The thing is, I really want to get... I don't want to have this much debt, I don't think. It's not really that great to have. Okay, what are we doing there? What you're not doing is you're not on. Now pick them up. Now lift it up. Hey! I thought you said you were not going to do this while talking and do a bit of music. Yeah, but then, you know, I start talking and we start doing it, then you sort of get through it a bit. Just put the bales down, play the music for the people, and get on with the show. Alright, so we've been very careful not to damage the fence any more than what these huge big bales probably would have, but I think we're pretty good. That's it. That's all the bales down here, is it? That's a sign down there. What I'll do is I'll pop these up here and we'll have a brief little look to make sure that we've got everything. But job well done in the end. Sorry about all that foliage in your face. Pop these up over here on the flat. Oh, we've got a bale across in the middle of the island there too. We better go get that. Okay, watch out for the cars. Oh, it's right over there too. Oh, dangerous. That would have been... Gosh, I didn't even see that happen. That would have been dangerous while the traffic was flowing through there when I was mowing that the other day. Did any of you guys pick that up? Okay, we'll make that over there. I might just pick that one out of the bush as well. Sometimes when I don't talk, I'm concentrating, so just be wary of that. It's a lot of controls to get used to sometimes, you know, when you're forking, driving, lifting, picking things up, trying to not roll the tractor down an embankment through the fence of the bowling alley's fence, and as gosh knows we can't afford to pay more money at the moment. Okay, so that should be it. Let's just get out and do a quick walk to make sure that we got everything. Oh, it looks pretty clear down here to me. This bushland is quite thick through here. But it looks pretty good. We look pretty clear. I don't think they would have come all the way down here. I will just do a check around here just in case. Oh, there's a few deer down here. Hello, little deers. Hey, little fella. Okay, let's head back up. So we are ready for collection anyway, and I'm probably going to lease the automatic trailer for that. I'm not going to muck around with trailers and stuff and picker upper thingies too much. I'm just going to get the automatic trailer, load them on, and sell them off. Alright, so it's now 2 in the afternoon. Early knockoff for us. We've made a little bit of money today. You know, look, I sold the windrower. We did a job, made $900. So all in all, we've went from 6,000 odd to $15,500, knowing that we've got the lease money coming out. So the sooner I can sell these bales, the absolute better it's going to be for us. Let's just... Oh, I almost tripped over the wheel. So we're at 71%. Okay, right, let's... Now I'll go and knock off for the rest of the afternoon, unless there's a new contract that's come up, fertilizing wise, which there hasn't really. We could go and do... there's no point in going to buy more fertilizer and lease the equipment. I mean, we will make money on it. Just do it here. No, we're just going to sleep. We want to get through this. Okay, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I took a couple of days off. We're back here. And good morning. It is December and it is winter. We do have silage bales now, so that's all good to go. Contract-wise, there wasn't much the day before, so you didn't miss anything. There was just nothing. Like, there was bad harvesting jobs, there was bad ploughing jobs, and nothing really worth any money. So contract-wise, not really worth doing much there. We can have a look at the contracts though coming in now. There is lots of cultivating again. Harvestings, a few more harvestings now, but they're just probably not worth a great deal, to be honest. I'm not harvesting a field for $366. You kidding? Ploughing, no, beat it with the ploughing. And that's about it. That's all there has been. And they're just not lucrative enough for the amount of work you put in at the moment for what we want to do. So we're just going to get through this period. I want to get these bales sold. Now, the reason why I slept the next day is because the animal dealer's price just kept coming down and down. Now, the biogas plant, they're heading up and up now. But these guys went from 202, and by the time the silage bales were fermented, they would already get back down to $170, and not much more than these guys. But I think if all being said, December, January is when it starts to get up and peak. We should be seeing price increases here, but we're not. We're just not. So what we'll do is we'll wait out the rest of the day, and we'll see if biogas plant comes up a little bit. But I may as well, while we do that, I'm going to set the time up to go a little bit quicker, and we're going to go lease that trailer, and we're going to pick up all these bales, because regardless, today is the day the teddy bears have their picnic. No, they don't. Man, they don't. Okay, yeah, you're right, they don't. Okay, so you can leave that there for me. Yep. Do we need the front weight, do you think? Pick it up just in case. Right, so let's call the guys at the shop. Actually, let's see what's for sale today. We haven't seen what's for sale. Okay, so we've got this cultivator, which is not bad. Oh, how good would that be? That's that conveyor belt. Oh, this Massey Ferguson's for sale. Wouldn't that be nice now, hey? That's all we've got for sale. Geez, that'd be really lovely to have. The old MF. This cultivator, though, that wouldn't be bad to own, especially for our new field. So hopefully that stays there a bit longer. We might end up picking that up. We'll see how we go. All right, let's ring the guys and get our bale loader. That's right, we're gonna lease this one. I was hoping also that it would come up for sale, but it just hasn't. Right, so we've leased that. Let's go pick it up and let's go do our job on our farm, and let's go sell some bales for some money. So, I know it's a bit of a funny episode, not a lot really going on. Contract-wise, there wasn't a lot that was really interesting me, and I'm not just going to do contracts for the sake of doing them, just for pitting some money and, you know, big work. And there's no point putting a worker on a $1,000 job, putting a worker on it when you're going to get 20 bucks out of it, you know, that's just no good either. So unless we're making good money for the job we're doing, it's probably not going to be worth doing. And I think most people would feel that way. Now, when we have our own farm and stuff down the track, and we have our own equipment, I think then things can be a little bit lucrative. We don't want to indicate that way. You know, when we can set a farmer off or a helper off in one of our own tractors with a cultivator, and he can go cultivate a property worth 4,000 bucks, you know, and it costs us 1,000 bucks for him to do, and we still make 3,000. That's what I'm talking. Oh, ham. Flat tire much? That's what I'm talking about. Would be more lucrative, but you know, bang for buck, it's just not worth the hassle for us at the moment. Alright, so let's get this back up the top. Let's start loading these bales. Then hopefully it'll be close to just after lunch, and we might see the prices tick up. Well, I tell you what, the little case struggles to get the trailer up the hill. This could be detrimental to our ability to pick these bales up on our hill. Hopefully our hill's not as steep as that though. But we'll see how we go. I think we should be right. We'll start down the bottom and then we'll work our way up. Now, the reason why I came back is because I want to just chat, because my dream of owning that farm up here straight ahead, the one that I really love, is still on the table. That's where I want to end up. That's the farm I want to end up at, and it's the farm I really want to own. And I think we just have to sometimes take a backward step to move forward just a little bit. You know, you can see that it doesn't like hills, this thing. Hopefully we'll be all right picking these bales up, because I know our farms, our actual land is on a bit of a hill here. You'll be right. Kick it back a gear. Kick it back a gear, he says in an automatic. Okay, let's indicate over here. Oh, I am. Alright, let's get that down. You sure you don't want to start down the bottom? You know what? I might actually pick them up from the top and work my way down to the bottom. How does that sound? That sounds like not a bad idea, buddy. Forget how many we had all together, actually. Turn your beacon off. Okay, so here we are, and look at this. We only have room for one more, and we've got two left. Can you believe it? Ah. Either way, the actual tractor's not handling this hill too bad, to be honest. I don't know why we're indicating still. Yeah, do you know why? I don't know why. So let's just pull up here. I want to get to the top of the hill first, and then we're going to check the price on the bales because it's now 1:30 in the afternoon. Let's check the price now. 189 at the biogas plant. I think we just do it. I think, guys, we just do it. So we'll head down to the biogas plant and we'll sell these off, and then we'll come back and get the last one. I bet the last one's probably at a price that's probably way better. Is your hazard on there, mate? Nope. So that's about it, guys, ladies and gents. What do we get? 16,000 for that. Woo, 16k. No, I mean, it's not great, it's not fantastic, but it's not too bad. So what we'll do is we'll head over to the shop and we'll drop this trailer off, and then we'll head up and get the bale spike to get the last bale. I think what are we looking at? Maybe $600 to $800. Not too sure. There or thereabouts. But I mean, it's not groundbreaking money, but it is our money. And we need to be on the rebuild again, because I think, and keep me apprised here what you think in the comments below. Should we or should we not grass cut this field once more before we just sell it off? And I think maybe we do, and we just get one of those trailers that sucks up the grass, and I don't know what they're called. They're like a baler, but it's a trailer. We can just suck up all the grass and sell it off, and then flog the field off. So Nice job on the field flipping, the farm flipping idea there, Raymond. Once again, you've got some great knowledge, and keep it coming because I definitely need it. But thanks for stopping by again today, guys. Oh, look at this night sky. It looks pretty. I mean, it's always dark. Why are we always doing things in the dark? Well, I guess that's my fault, because I kind of left the time boosting all the way up until it got dark, and then I went, oh, I better slow that down. Anyway, let's sell this one off. So what are we going to get? 666 of the dollary dues coming right in the back pocket. I am moving this week, so starting in a couple of days my time, so it means my internet is going to be cut off in my place I'm in now and reconnected in the new place, so I'm going to be a little bit disjointed as I have been already, so I apologize for that. But starting next week again, content will be pumping back out, and we'll be back into it. That's it, guys. Stay safe wherever you are, stay glued to your screen, and as always, get out of here.